In order to run a successful business, you can't sell things for less than what you bought them for. We started our little car dealership here in Georgetown, Indiana just over 1 year ago. And sadly to say, we've sold some cars that we didn't make any money on. And what's worse is that we have the 13 Kia that we were forced to buy back. And now we have to take this thing to auction where we're gonna lose more money on the car. That blue smoke, it's not good. And if you don't know what I'm talking about with the Kia, there's a video that I'm gonna link above. The professional technicians at Kia here in Southern Indiana, they couldn't reduplicate the blue smoke coming out of the engine. Pretty difficult job. So I will say, as I'm driving the Kia over to the auction, it drives fine. I'm on the interstate doing 75, 80, no issues. I got up on the interstate with no problem. Everything's good. Yep, goodbye. We'll see what happens. How much money do you think we're gonna lose on this deal? We'll let you know later in the video. All right, I have the list of how many cars we sold this year for a loser. I wanna start off by saying losing money on car deals is not a bad thing. Obviously, you wanna win more than you lose in order to run a profitable company and a sustainable business to take care of your employees and yourself included. So in the automotive industry, we have like a time frame that we want to sell cars. The longer a car sits here, the longer that it's possible that we lose money or just lose interest for whatever reason. So losing money isn't a bad thing. If you're not losing money on car deals, that means you're probably being too conservative. And in this business, we have to be a little aggressive. So first and foremost, we sold 138 cars in our very first year. Our gross revenue for those 138 cars was $3.1 million. Now that's revenue, not profit. If you want to know how much profit that we made in our very first year, I'll tell you. But you guys got to get 10,000 likes on this video and 1,000 comments. And when that happens, I'll do a video telling you exactly how much profit we made on that $3.1 million. So the most money we lost was on our 2018 Jeep Renegade. I think that was in quite a few videos in the background as well. We lost $4,729 on that car. Now, we would have lost the most money on our Kia Sorento that we ended up losing $3,692 on that car, but my friend who's a wholesaler wrote us a check for $4,000 because he felt sad that we bought a car bad and I didn't know in my ignorance. So that partnership has done really good. We buy a lot of cars from him. And but if we wouldn't have had that $4,000 check from them, the Kia Sorento would have been the last one. If you don't know anything about that, I'll link it at the end of this video. It's a really good one to watch. And then our least lost vehicle was our 1998 Mercedes-Benz. Now, technically speaking, we lost $140 on that car. Now, we do get like a $3,200 write-off. So technically speaking, when it comes to taxes and all that stuff, we're not losing money on it. But how much money we gain from trading from that car is negative $140. So not too bad. And if we want to like eliminate that car completely, we can go all the way back to February 15th, 2022. And we sold a 2012 Honda Accord at auction and we lost $225 on it. So not too bad. So the total number of cars that we actually sold out of that 138 that actually lost money was 14 cars. So you're sitting right about 10%. Not a bad thing. Of course, we got the Kia that's getting ready to go to sale today, and we'll find out if that is going to lose us money as well. So some of you may be like, well, what causes you to lose money on a car, or you have an opinion on what loses money on a car? Well, I can tell you. So the biggest and foremost thing is market change, right? So we're in a really goofy area right now that we have to be very, very careful on the market. This is why we do not buy 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 model year cars. We simply just don't buy them. We haven't been buying luxury cars because the market is just changing on those things so quick.
Age, I mentioned that earlier. So the longer a car sits here, the more likelihood is that you're going to lose money on that car. We have floor plan cost, we have repair cost, we have, you know, expenditures on stuff if we have to put major stuff into cars, and then really people's opinions on cars. We have 2007 Corvette Z06 here, and everyone contacts me as the head problem, and they're just reading things on the internet and they have no idea what they're talking about. Yes, those did have head problems back in the day. However, they were caused from having issues with people modding the engine, especially a cam, or they had heavy track use. If that didn't happen, those cars didn't have problems. But everybody wants to read, you know, on the internet, and of course they don't read on their current car they're driving. They only read on current cars that they're buying. So those are some of the things that we see on why we lose money on cars. The Kia is about to run, so let's go watch that and find out where we are on that. And then I'm going to tell you how many cars are in inventory right now that we're actually losing money on as well.
65.
Why are they laughing?
66. 6500. Give me 66 if you want her, guys.
All right, we got a bid. There we go. There we go. We got a bid. We got real bids. You missed it. It just ran.
I wasn't supposed to be watching it.
Oh, I thought you were going to watch it.
I'm not buying it.
Oh, I know. You did buy it at one time, and you are the one.
Fine. It was a good car.
You caused all these problems. I'm blaming you.
And how much did you lose?
So we didn't get hurt too bad on that Kia. Thank goodness. It went through post-sale inspection. It passed. I ran it green light. I was full disclosure on everything about that car with our reps at Mannheim, and not too bad. So we lost $2,295 on that car selling it at auction, and then also the car that we sold the customer, we lost $2,000. So we're about $4,300 loser on that car deal in general. So not too bad when you have to buy a car back from a customer in order to make sure that they're completely satisfied, which is my ultimate goal. Buying a car doesn't have to suck, right? I trademark that saying, I stand behind that saying, and that doesn't mean that we're gonna do that down the road with every deal. It's all case-by-case basis, but in this case, I just felt the need to do it because I know it's an issue. So we currently have a really good inventory on cars. You can see we got a really nice lifted truck back here. We got that Z06 I mentioned, and then there's the old Mustang there. So we're currently losing money on the Mustang, and we're actually losing money on a Camry. Can you believe a Toyota Camry has been here this long, and we're actually losing money on this Toyota Camry right here? This is a sweet car, and obviously Camrys are amazing vehicles, and this thing we have it for sale for less than 20 grand, 76,000 miles, absolutely loaded up, a great car, but we have it priced right now at losing money. And I think the only reason that it hasn't sold is because it's got a V6 engine. So with the cars that we have sold, the 15 now, including the Optima, we have lost $18,923.59 total. Now, fortunately, we've got a whole lot of other cars that we did turn a profit on, so we are a profitable business. And if you want to know how much that profit is, make sure you comment and like this video.